Chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Niggas talking like they drillin', but I know they ain't. No stripes in the damn hood, you ain't never rank. Fuck a peace treaty, I ain't never tryna moderate. I be starving for this beef shit like I ain't never ate. I know you don't want this, cause I've been navigating through these streets, don't need no compass. On some dumb shit, put a foe a bit of sun kiss. Bullets hit your back, couple inches from your bows this. Had to switch it up, you gon' need help. Had an ambulance come pick you up, you ain't seen this. Fast like Uber, how I'm pulling up. And I ain't talking an empty tank when I come and fill you up. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chopper dish you, white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Your ass whack for what you talk about. White, chalk 'em out. 4-4 bulldog, they be barking loud. Blow out your eardrum. Why you want to smoke? You real dumb. You wanna feel some? Then take these shots, nigga. I'll kill some. We in the field hunting for them ops about to drill some. I got a little something. Set my gun connect, that's real money. My nigga crash dummy. He never hesitate to blast for me. And all my hoes work, and they don't hesitate to get cash to me. That's what they're supposed to do. I run with the chosen few.
Let's go. Get it in, man. What up? What we doing? What we doing today? What we doing today? Where's all my people at, man? I see Havoc in the building. John Johnson in the building. Salute. I see y'all. Trying to do it a little different right now, man. You know, smash that like button when you come in. Smash the like button when you come in. We live right now. In the flesh, you dig? Salute to all the bulldoggers out there. We're gonna talk some bulldogs today. You know, we're gonna use this platform to talk some dogs. You know, what's better than that? Fill me in. Let me know what's better than that. You know? Smash that like. Melee, I see you, brother. Harry Hayes, I see you, brother. Let's go. Team Mike. Team Mike. You know that Instagram, hit me on that Buck City, I think it's Buck City catalog or something like that. Buck City catalog on Instagram. Make sure you go check that out. I've been getting some messages and whatnot over there. Just trying to, you know, keep it transparent, keep it going, man. Keep it going. I forgot who it is. I guess on the next round, or if I guess it don't matter who said it. You know who you are if you see this. But can a bad litter destroy a breeder's name? I think that one was a good one. I want to start off with that, you know, for the day. Start off for the day. Smash the like button if you in here. Come on now. Let's get it going. Make sure you guys hit that notification, though. Them notifications. Get it all the way in. Let me see. The word destroy. That one's it's a real dicey word, you know, destroy. You know, I hear people use it all the time on social media platforms and whatnot. and I wouldn't say it'll destroy you, but it could definitely close some doors, and it can destroy you, you know. Um you do that breeding, just hypothetically, let's hypothetical, you do that breeding, and you know, that's let's say you get stuck with those dogs. Let's say those dogs are the cornerstone to your yard, right? I think we got to look at it from that rim every now and then, you know, um, as far as that goes, right? Because we do these breedings, these dogs get around. It's not just uh you got the dog, and what I mean, it's a domino effect that happens when you got these dogs. You got to know that. Um, if if you do that bad breeding, you end up keeping all those dogs and building your foundation around those dogs, then yeah, that could definitely destroy your name. Um, let's say it was a breeding that a real high up individual was supposed to get one, or ended up getting one, or was, what I'm saying, you guys were trying to get something going, and this was your chance to show what your dogs were worth, and you fumbled the bundle, right? So in those situations, yes, but then we said litter. It doesn't say litters, like can bad litters destroy? Of course, bad litters in plural, but if we're just talking about one litter, right? I think everybody gets their chance to do one litter, and get a pass on the way it came out or whatever, trial and error. If you don't have one litter, then how do you have a litter better than that? How do you top off? How do you keep elevating if you don't got nothing to elevate from? You know what I'm saying? So now I think you can destroy your name uh breeding these dogs, right? It's not just peaches and cream out here, all the time. Uh Litter after litter, that's cool, but you got to look at the side effects, right? And I don't want to speak anything into existence, but there's a lot of things that we breed these dogs. Everybody want to have tight dogs, but without the proper fundamentals going about that, then it could be damaging. Let me see. This one was a good one too. Let me get this one up here. Get this one up here. This one, you know what I'm saying? Some of those thought provoking questions or topics, that you guys want to jump on, always drop them. Always drop them. I can really at the end of the videos, that'll be even better. If you got questions, rather if you already asked a question that's in the chat, sometimes we pick it up in the chat, sometimes we don't. I'm on this new format, so it's not as well. I don't have the bank up. I rather just do it like this. You know what I'm saying? How many years before someone can say they built a line of dogs? This one's dicey. I could tell it's gonna be some people in their feelings about this. You know what I'm saying? Hemi James, what up? Caveman, salute. I see y'all. I see y'all. Uh How many years before someone can say they built a line of dogs? Phew, wow. Before they built? Man, built is a huge word. You know, I know it's only 5 letters, but when we say built, that's that's dicey, man. You know, that's screaming in the 10 to 20 year range, right? Uh built, wow, that's huge. I would say minimum 10 years you would have to be solely, in charge of your own breedings and culling processes and the selection process. 10 years minimum. I'm not gonna say that in 10 years somebody can't just come up and just make a good cross, and you know what I'm saying, like they building, you know um I'm not gonna say it can't happen. I'm just saying that it's a 10-year minimum. I'm thinking closer to 20 years though before someone can say they built the bloodline, because if you're just collaborating with other blood, or you're just mixing this blood with this blood, I mean, you might be doing a good thing. It might be good for the game. Like even a breeder, he might got a certain type of dog, and shit, he might not be breeding it to the white dogs, or he might not. There's dogs that he's not gonna have access to breeding it to. So by you getting one of those dogs, and then you take that dog, let's say it works out, and you breed it to one of those other bloodlines, or a couple of those other bloodlines that actual breeder never got around to, right? There were dogs that I didn't get to breed Michael Myers to, right? There was different bloodlines, that we didn't get around to it, right? There wasn't one that represented the way that I wanted to represent, so we just passed it up. But some of his offspring were able to hit the block and breed to some of those different bloodlines, and that's that's basically what you're gonna get, man. You know, um, the outcome of it. So nah, man, it takes 10 years minimum. If you do everything right and you're fast and you got a good mentor in your corner, letting this sauce, and what I'm saying, all of this. But I think that's minimum. That's minimum, bro. That's minimum. Um, because and then we got these dudes that breed dogs young. It's like the breeding young dog foundation. I'm not saying don't never breed a dog young. I'm not saying that. you know. I'm not saying that, man. You feel me? Caveman said 3 generations at least. He said, what is the term bad referring to? Bad looking, bad temperament, bad confirmation. I think all of the above. If you're getting, let's say, two out of those three, right? I would think that that would constitute for bad, right? Whatever it is, if it didn't work out, the confirmation, the health of the dog, sometimes you breed sickly type of dogs. Wake and bake, wake and bake, man, wake and bake. Sometimes you breed different type of sickly dogs, man. That's ultimately gonna crush the development process, and it's gonna just have you having whack dogs. You know, you don't want to do that. You want to be elite. You don't want to have trash dogs. And it's not that they're trash dog. That's just a figure of speech. But you know, they're just poorly bred. Um. Okay, here we go. This one's funny. Let me see. Salute, man. Tap that like button. Tap that like. Let's roll like that. Let me see. There we go. All right, I got it. There we go. What's the biggest red flag when someone messages about a puppy? To me, the biggest red flag is if they're talking hot, bro. You know, I'm gonna be honest, cause that's the only thing that matters, man. That's the only thing that matters because you don't really know how they gonna take care of that dog, bro. I mean, you could try to put it in a good home, you know, like what if they sell it, right? You know, so the biggest red flag to me is if somebody's calling me talking hot, talking about champions and one-time winners, and look it, bro. I ain't on that, bro. Take that spot picking shit somewhere else, bro. Come on, man. I do not have no time for that. Uh, you know, that's the biggest red flag. But, you know, I mean, in a lot of things you can't control, man. People gonna peddle your blood. You know, there's gonna be a flea market of your shit. You know, 4-5 breedings a month. You know, you're gonna be just seeing your laundry in the street, just like, damn. You know, they gonna peddle your shit, but then I always gotta look at it like, what would Tom Garner do? What would Tom Garner do? You know, was he strategically not trying to let people get Frisco dogs? Or was he trying to let everybody get one? You know, like how do you run your ship? How do you want to run your yard? Right? If say we could ask you right now, how do you want to run your yard? Do you want everybody and their mama with your blood? Or you just want to keep it for yourself? You just want to. I seen both ways. I seen both ways play out, good and bad. I seen people that kept the dogs to themselves. They had really good success, and they still got those dogs to this day. I seen dudes that kept the dogs to themselves. It worked out. They had success, but they don't have the dogs no more. Right? Other foot. You let your dogs get out there, people piss on your blood. They piss on your blood, bro. They give your dogs away to people. Right? Your hard work. They say other people worked harder than you. You know, I thought the guy that put it together, you know, like, what's happening? What's happening? And then you got guys that put the dogs out there like Tom Garner. We always got to put him, don't be the best. I heard him on one of his videos. He said, yeah, there's not a place like Bulldog Hill on the planet or in the country, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know if he said the planet. You know, there's nothing like it. Right? Nothing like it, bro. You know, that should be, some people, they're going to hear that and they just want to hate. That that's all they can think of about in their mind is how to be a hater, right? But for some people, that's inspiration. That's inspiration, man. You know, it really is. So nah, that's the biggest red flag, in my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, somebody buying a puppy, you know, I mean, sometimes they get a little finicky, and they just you could just tell that they just want to breed up your shit. But who cares, man? I think that's it's flattery, you know. Um, oh, here, see this one. You're not gonna like this one. Not gonna like it. Not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it, man. Smash that button. Smash that button. He said the second red flag is trying to renegotiate the price of a dog. Oh man, hey, for real. Or you give them a good deal, you give them an unbelievable deal, and then they don't take it. Like, bro, are you tired kicking? You tired kicking today? DNH Ranch, what up? Salute to you. I take the 10% of the 90. Yeah, man. Um, are people just breeding dogs or just flipping paperwork? And I don't know. I think it's just propaganda, and I don't know if it's really this bad, bro. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if it's really as bad as I say. I might be over exaggerating, but the social media game, all the bully guys came in, you know what I'm saying? Even German Shepherd guy, Agent Hirsch, Agent fucking Rat, he was a staunch German Shepherd breeder, and then he came over to the Bulldogs. Now he gonna get his litters in. The one dude, I forgot his kennel name. I wouldn't say it on here. You know what I'm saying? But he got a dog, man, and I be watching dude's program. Dude, man, he's making good breedings. He got other shit. It's just kind of fucked up that the dogs get caught up in that. But you hope at the end of the day that the dogs are solid so that it won't have to come up to, you know, a pedigree, 3-time snitches and shit all in your pedigree and shit. Just double bred, line breeding on snitches. Like I can't do it. And if that blood is, whatever, man, I just can't do it, bro. Especially actually spending with a rat, just known rat. I don't know, dog. But in these days, dudes are flipping paperwork. And what that means is you buy some dogs, you don't know nothing about them. You just flipping them, breeding them, just, and jumping in the market. You're trying to get your shit off. You got a problem, you know, uh, with, what I'm saying, other people and what they're doing, and you think that your pedigrees and paperwork is going to reign supreme without putting in the actual work, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that's in a nutshell. It's a lot going on, but it's up to you as a consumer to know how to you got to be able to navigate that. You got to be able to navigate this. You know, you can't be the dummy. Like you see what's going on, bro. You seeing dudes. They They just got in the game 2 years ago. Now they got 4 planned breedings. Oh man, you know, so and I'm not saying that those aren't gonna be good breedings. Those might be great breedings, but come on, like, are we gonna take the training wheels off first? You know, you get your training wheels off at 5 years. You know, when you get your 5-year pen, you've been breeding your own shit, not somebody else's shit. Come on, man. Not somebody else's shit, dog. Your shit. Then you could take the training wheels off. We'll let you take the training wheels off. You know, this is the elite programs. That's what we're talking about, man. We're not talking about bullshit breeding. You know, I've been told y'all, man, time and time again, you know, what the hell, Leonte? Told y'all. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Look at this one. Look at this one right here. Look at this. Look at this, man. Big C, what up? Clifton behind enemy lines. What up, brother? Salute my guys, man. Everybody pulling up, man. What's up? I'm a little late today to the party. But we still here, though. Like I said, we on what the hell are we talking about? But I'm going to be getting on different topics. I just want you guys to know, and so you guys won't feel bombarded. But a lot of the dog talk is going to be on Buck City Reloaded. I got about 10 videos I need to upload today. Actually on both. But this channel has potential to really do some slick numbers that could overall better, you know, a lot of different things. And I'm going to take advantage of that. So when we come in on these live streams, man, make sure you guys support, you know, and do what we do. Because you know, there's bags out here, bruh. There's bags out here. Look, bruh. Get that APBT magazine. I just threw that volume 2 up on that Amazon. You can go check it out. Go grab it. You can get 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Amazon right now. Don't play. It ain't hard. Tell your girl to do it. If you don't want to order the shit, tell your fucking girl to do it. She know what to do. She know what to do. Go let your niece, sir. You know what I'm saying? Somebody knows what to do, bruh. Somebody knows what to do. Get that magazine. We putting in that work. Spreading it out there so people know. They know what it is. Like, yeah, there might be some other magazines or whatever, but at the end of the day, who's the biggest brand of magazines? You know, who's the top dog? You know, the Gazette's a top dog right now. Gazette's a top dog, but we're different, man. This is an actual magazine. We're not just doing show points, you know, 20 pages of people's points and shit. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're gonna save that for education, epigenetics, neonatal care. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of topics that we're gonna be covering, a lot of deep diving. Like, if you guys really want to deep dive into some genetics, right? Articles in there that's touching those bases on a regular basis, all the time. This is what we're doing. Trying to build a strong community and the education's gonna be there because it's gonna be mixed in with all the entertainment and history and everything that you already love, right? So, you know, we just be trying to cook, man. That's all. Let me see, what is this? Let's get that. Let's get that, man. Yep. Tap in. Let's get this one in here. Oh man. Does follower count mean anything in the dog world? I used to think it didn't, you know. But it's a big merger. You got to understand, it's a big merger, man. I seen it coming, but I didn't see it like this. I thought people were actually coming to learn, right? You know, you get all these dudes, they come in, you know, the little doughy eyes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought some of these motherfuckers was trying to learn some shit and sit back and enjoy being a student. That's the thing right there. Enjoy being a student. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, boy, boy. Boy, was I wrong. You know, um, it's a lot of what they say, flogging. What they say, flogging. It's a lot of flogging. It's a lot of flogging going on, bruh. You know? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. You know? So nah, man, followers, you know, that don't mean shit. I seen some dudes with trash ass programs, bro. No history behind nothing, dog. Then they claim they going to their OG to get a motherfucking dog or you know all this shit. And you look at the OG who he is, and you know you a lot of this stuff you can't really be vocal about. But bro, your OG ain't had a good dog in decades. You know, you know just be like what are we cherishing? The fact that somebody didn't have the courage to call that shit. What are we talking about? Huh? If you got a trash ass bloodline that's not good and you keep continuing it, running into a brick wall, getting the same bullshit results. I don't hear it. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing, bruh. And we do this. We do this rather than, you know, somebody that's actually on the court putting up shots. Putting up those shots. what do? We go look in some old ass dusty book with cum stains on it. Come on, dog. We gotta stop this romanticizing. I thought it was about the dog that's in front of you. The contradictory. Social media doesn't mean anything to a real dog man, right? Social media doesn't mean anything to somebody that built their reputation before social media, right? Some people wasn't nothing to fuck with before social media. Put me in the Wikipedia, you dig? And then you got all the clicks and the views and the likes. It's them likes, bruh. The likes don't. I'm lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerant. I don't give a fuck about no likes, bruh. You can miss me with them fucking likes because when it's time to put in that hard work, I can't just go in my bag and grab likes. Right? If somebody asks me, are those dogs good? I can't say, well, I got 2,000 likes. You know, when I gotta validate why I want my 3,500 for a pup, right? Let me get mine. I shouldn't say, oh yeah, well, my Instagram is viral. I got a viral video of this dog. Oh, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hit the like button, man. You know how we do. We'll end this shit. We'll end this shit, man. I'm like the boy in the bank. You know, we'll end this shit right now. Hit the like. Donate to the channel. You know, I got to be more aggressive, man. I'm not aggressive enough. Donate to the channel, man. Throw a dog a bone. You know, hey, I need lunch. Buck needs lunch. I'm losing fucking weight. I'm not supposed to see no cuts, man. You seeing cuts. I'm losing weight, bruh. Come on, dog. You feel me? Nah, we just kicking this shit, though. We got to get it in. We got to get it all the way in. Let me see. Paris Jackson, I see you, brother. You know. Going in. How long I been up here? 38 minutes. Yeah. So this is a wake and bake, man. This is a wake and bake, man. This is what you're gonna be seeing in a wake and bake, bruh. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know. Did I drop the puppy wars? Did we do the puppy wars? You know, I don't know if I dropped the puppy wars, man. You know, I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. But we're gonna drop some of that shit. You know, the social media guys, it's a war between the social media doggers and the traditional doggers. That's what puppy wars, you know. Matter of fact, I did drop puppy wars. Yeah, but if you missed it, you know, it's the traditional doggers that been in this game 20s and 30s, you know, 20s and 30s and 40s, and then you got these dudes that just popped up, you know, COVID, and you know they selling more dogs than, you know, like, and then people are always complaining about the dogs not being good. Because I used to hear that, but I don't worry about it because I know what I got. You know what I'm saying? But after you keep hearing it over and over and over, my dumb ass, I'll be like, oh, damn. Maybe there is a problem with quality out here, right? And because I wasn't in my bag year 10. Yeah, I made some good breedings, but I didn't understand what I understand now. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta fucking listen. You dig? And tell PBK, because somebody said he said my fucking name again. You know, I told him, don't fuck with Candyman. Tell that fucking rat, okay, to answer the fucking question. That's all we want to know, dog. We'll leave you the fuck alone. We want to know what type of train of thought was you in when you kicked that motherfucking wire up under the goddamn car.
Fatality.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking, Pelican Bay? Why can't we get any explanations? Why does it feel like I'm talking to myself? Right? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Come on, dog. You're a buster. We knew it. We knew it all along. Everybody should be, look at, you motherfuckers, I need, man, you guys old, man, big time. Big time, man. I exposed this rat. I exposed Ratatouille. Let me see if I can find Ratatouille's ass. Let me see. Ratatouille. Where those merino packs at? Buster? This motherfucker running around, man. Where are the merino packs, you buster? The customers, they want their money back. Remember that shit? It been years, bro. You still ain't dropped the merino packs. Just a joke. Just a joke, brother. So nah, we ain't forgot. We ain't gonna make it no thing about you because you ain't important, homie. And that's just facts. That's just facts. Let me see. I got 2 of these fucking shirts too, man. $20, you could have them. You could have one. I got 2 of these shirts right here for sale. Come get your issue. Come get your issue, man. Rat. Come on, dog. I got 2 of them. I think it's a blue one. I might got 3. Blue, black, and red. Come get them up off my hands, man. You know what to do. Tap in. Hit the like button. Yeah, this Buster, you know, Busters be thinking like, you know, just because I'm focused on some other shit, like I won't, bro, listen, I don't have no problem with you, homie. You a snitch. You're not even, look it, you could do some shit so great tomorrow that they want to make you the next president. And it wouldn't mean shit to me, homie. There's nothing a rat can do to make me respect him. If a rat walks in my room right now, there's nothing he can do to make me respect this motherfucker, bro. Come on, dog. We gotta quit this goofy shit. We do this. We do this. Let me get my pink rounds.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Niggas talking like they drillin', but I know they ain't. No stripes in the damn hood, you ain't never rank. Fuck a peace treaty, I ain't never tryna moderate. I be starving for this beef shit like I ain't never ate. I know you don't want this, cause I've been navigating through these streets, don't need no compass. On some dumb shit, put a foe a bit of sun kiss. Bullets hit your back, couple inches from your bows this. Had to switch it up, you gon' need help. Had an ambulance come pick you up. You ain't seen this, fast like Uber, how I'm pulling up. And I ain't talking, an empty tank when I come and fill you up. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Get your ass whacked for what you talk about. White, chalk 'em out. 4-4 bulldog, get me barking loud. Blow out your eardrum. Why you want to smoke? You real dumb. You wanna feel something? Then take these shots, nigga. I'll kill some. We in the field hunting for them ops about to drill something. I got a little something. Set my gun connect, that's real money. My nigga crash dummy. He never hesitate to blast for me. And all my hoes work, and they don't hesitate to get cash to me. That's what it's supposed to do. I run with a chosen few. Big guns when we popping out, and we gonna expose your crew. No doubt, white chalk a nigga out. Shoulda quit running your mouth, running your house, shoot your spouse, brain matter on the couch.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Hey, man. You know what to do, man. Get that magazine. You're putting in this hard work. You know what's next. Let me see. Get this up here for you. Get that up there for you. Hey, look get that magazine, APBT magazine on Amazon. Go grab it, pick it up. Everybody asking, where can I find it? Where, I'm trying to just direct all the traffic over there. You guys get over there. Leave me some ratings. I need those ratings. Rate us. How was the customer service? How was, however they do the reviews and stuff. I need some of those to help boost the algorithm too. For some of my techie guys that, understand how this works in the real world, you dig? Yeah. Go grab this joint too. I got the QR right there. You could go You can grab this joint, game tested and approved, honey bunch on the joint, the black joint. Um, just more drip. You can get these in the magazine too. I think I put this one in volume 4. This one's probably in volume 4. So you can wait on it. You can get on that. Go grab it. Just know this home team. You know, you supporting the home team anytime you do anything like that, man. Dig. We're just trying to keep it thorough. Let me see who's in the chat. Let me see. Terrence Gooch, what up, brother? Yeah, man, been a long time, bro. You right. Dark Star, what up, brother? Salute to you. Janae Johnson, what up? You know how we do, man. You know how we do, man. You gotta keep it lit. Nobody's gonna just keep it lit for you, man. You gotta keep it all the way lit. That's what we doing. Hold up. Oh, they got me. They got me. My camera. My camera. Get my camera back working, man. Quit all that hating. Get my camera back working. Let me see. Let me show that there was a pedigree that we did. We threw that Michael Myers on top of that Kima bitch. Let's see if I can get it on here. I'm bullshit. I'm supposed to be rolling up my joint so I can hit a couple puffs and get up out of here, man. Let me see though. Let me look at this pad real quick. Yes, sir. Keep it thorough. Let me see. I could do this a little better than that. Hold up. Yes, sir. Hey, man, look. This one. Yeah, this one right here, man. This one you want to probably look out for, man, right here. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you that right off the muscle. If you out there. Let me fix my screen a little bit. Fix my joint a little bit, make it a little bigger for you. Uh-oh, Big C. Big C, my guy. What up, man? Appreciate the super chat. Let me see. Do I got my joint? Do I got my joint on here? I don't got my thing on here right now, man. Damn. Damn, I gotta fix that. Appreciate it though, Big C. Appreciate the donation. Bad Kennels, what up, brother? See you. Nah, this one right here, man. We excited about it. It's turning a lot of heads. She's about to drop, so everything gets real when the female get to, you do the breeding or you think about the breeding, and then she actually about to drop. So now it's real. Everything seems a little more real. This is a son of Michael Myers. I mean, them dogs are getting old. I think he might be about 8 years old himself. Those dogs, they're not no little young puppies, right? Them dogs is, they got 3-4-year-old kids, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like these dogs, they've been well acclimated to the world, right? And so we had that 2800 Sam stuff with that Moxie. Macho Sam back to the Moxie dog to get that Jade bitch, that Miss 1900. I had to name her Miss 1900 because she was named after my Miss Jade bitch. If I unretire a name, and I'm not saying that she is anywhere to stretch of the imagination a Miss Jade. I'm not saying that, but if I use the name, there was a liking that I took to you. Right? I don't play with my names. My names they're real sacred. You dig? So you got all that crossed up in there. The Michael Myers, we know how he's bred. We done flipped through his pad 100 times. Chemo Sabi on the bottom. That's actually Ox's mother. So just in case you guys trying to find out what the paper trail is or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro. It's well accounted for, man. We just know that we know the dogs. We know the dogs, man. It's more detail orientated than it seems just on here, right? Yeah, chemo side. So you're getting a double chemo, all that dynamite, and chemo, dynamite himself. I mean, them dogs, they was bred real heavy on that Chinaman, real heavy on Frisco. So I mean, you're basically getting the buck, macho buck, Mayday macho buck, back to the Frisco dogs. I mean, in a nutshell, that's pretty much what you're gonna get more than anything else, right? We just want to use the common denominator and the most frequently touched on the ped, within a certain amount of generations. I mean, it's more concentrated on that than anything else. Now we can argue that. But yeah, man, this one she should be dropping. She don't drop this weekend for sure. It's over. Time is out for this one. I'll probably share another one tomorrow. There's another breeding going on in the Midwest. It's gonna be making a little noise. We over here. Notice we don't smoke on the Buck City channel. This is just some secret dog talk. If you just coming through, this is not normal content for this channel. I just want you to know that. I want everybody to know where they're at, right? We do our thing, and we don't want to frustrate the subscribers. You know, we don't want to have people frustrated, worrying about where's the content and what we doing. You know, when we talking about dogs and stuff, and why are we talking about other things? You know, um. So, hey man, this is bonus, man. I love it. Putting in that extra work. You know, you're only supposed to do 20 reps. You know, we're doing 30, right? Putting in a little bit extra. Smoke with y'all real quick before I get out of here. 10 o'clock over here. Yeah. That fire, you ain't gonna understand it. You ain't gonna understand it, man. Buck City Reloaded. Buck City. Yes, sir. Oh, we hit that hour. We good. When this video's over, make sure you leave your questions in the comments. If you got any questions you want to get on next show, next topics, you know, if we fill up the questions. Hey, we might have to go back up today. You know, we got 5, 6 questions, you know, we could just get up and maneuver. I'm getting filthy with this. I'm getting ill. I'm getting real illy. You know what I'm saying? So about to get back in the lab and make the best of the rest of the day. Hey, Big C, man, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. That volume 4, I like it, man. I like it, man. It's got a lot. It's got a lot going on. I mean, the fact that we just getting better and better at the whole transition is just crazy. What we've been able to do. And just keep the drive. I think it's the drive that we got. Like we locked in. We're like, you know, locked in. That's first priority. You know, I'm working on 5 and you know, I'm working on like three different projects right now, you know. It's not a game. One of them I can't really talk about it too much because, you know, I'm still trying to make history in the making, you know. This was that original picture of Mountain Man Bandit. That was that original that I took I took this picture and used it for volume 2. I still put El Patron in there. He's inside of the mag, but I used it for the cover on 2. And we also got that t-shirt that you could order inside of there as well. You know, we definitely don't want you to slack on that. See. There you go. There you go. So that's inside of volume 2. You can get that inside of the new volume 2. We're just switching it up, switching everything up, putting our stamp in the ground. It's going to be plenty of products and stuff popping up pretty soon. Just keep growing, keep growing. Pretty soon you're going to start seeing us popping out, you know. And then the rest is history, man. You know the rest. Everything that comes with it, man. We ready. But I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody. Go to that Amazon.com, grab that volume 4, grab that 1 Reloaded. It's crazy. 3 is crazy. 2's crazy. 2's a classic. I really like that one. That one really just stepped the bar up. Like we said, okay, we did 1, and then we did 2. 2 was holding his own because I really added a little bit to it. I took a few things out, added something to it, but it pretty much held its own. 1, I'd revamped it all the way. And if you still got that original 1 and 2, I still got those that you could order, but you got to get those direct. Everything else is going to be getting it in like that, man. But oh yeah, man. Man, I need to be out. I need to be out, man. We need to grow this thing so I can be out, bro. That's what it's gonna be, because I just gotta be in the flesh and get to these spots. But everything costs money. Everything, you know, the objective is to build enough so that, you know, it could be able to pay for that type of stuff. You know, that's in a perfect world. You know, we should be selling enough magazines, doing enough different things that generate that type of capital. So when it's time to move around and it's time to go out of town or whatever we doing, then we can easily do it, you know. And that's what it is. That's about putting the money back into the program. That's the part of what I'm talking about. So, hey, man, rather if it's a super chat, whatever it is, man, we just appreciate it all. And that's what's up. But we about to get up out of here, man, so I can get to the other side of the day. Hey, nah, appreciate that, Hemi. Appreciate that. I might drop a link soon for that, but it is in that volume 2. I'm not expecting everybody to get volume 2 if you already got it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a repeat of 2 in that same order, but we threw a couple more heavy hitters in there. Dark Star got a real good. Dark Star Bulldogs got a real good read that I think everybody should get, and I'm also gonna put that in the 2.5 so it can branch out. But nah, we doing it, man. And yeah, man, we'll see you guys on the next one. Buck City, What the Helly, Dr. Hood, 3-Headed Monster. I'm out.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or 2, I chop them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or 2, I chop them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Niggas talking like they drillin', but I know they ain't. No stripes in the damn hood, you ain't never rank. Fuck a beach treaty, I ain't never tryna moderate. I be starving for this beef shit like I ain't never ate. I know you don't want this, cause I've been navigating through these streets, don't need no compass. On some dumb shit, put a foe a bit of sun kiss. Bullets hit your back, couple inches from your bows this. Had to switch it up, you gon' need help. Had an ambulance come pick you up. You ain't seen this, fast like Uber, how I'm pulling up. And I ain't talking, an empty tank when I come and fill you up. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, I chalk them out. Ayy, ayy, we be popping out. Ayy, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ayy, chop a dish or two, I chalk them out. Ayy, ayy, we be popping out. Ayy, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Get your ass whacked for what you talk about. White, chalk 'em out. 4-4 bulldog, they be barking loud. Blow out your eardrum. Why you want to smoke? You real dumb. You wanna feel some? Then take these shots, nigga. I'll kill some. We in the field hunting for them ops about to drill some. I got a little something. Set my gun connect, that's real money. My nigga crash dummy. He never hesitate to blast for me. And all my hoes work, and they don't hesitate to get cash to me. That's what they supposed to do. I run with the chosen few. Big guns when we popping out, and we gonna expose your crew. No doubt, white chalk a nigga out. Shoulda quit running your mouth, running your house, shoot your spouse, brain matter on the couch.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ayy, chop a dish or two, I chalk them out. Ayy, ayy, we be popping out. Ayy, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.